wants his team to win for you. Family law specialist Bud Klueck is here to introduce you to his teammate, Kimberly. Hi, Bud.
How you doing, Chrissy?
Dandy. So you brought in one of your teammates. Tell me who she is and what's going on with this.
Well, Kimberly is an attorney, and I thought it was important to, I'm on the air not infrequently, usually about 2 or 3 times a month, and they see me and they see this thing across the screen saying the Law and Mediation Offices of Garrison, Klueck, and they get to know me.
Right.
But I really wanted to let people know that there's a whole team behind them in my office working on their behalf if they hire us. And I thought that if the viewers could see one of the members of our team, in fact one of our superstars, that perhaps they would get that idea and it would be more impactful. Is that a good word?
Impactful.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Kimberly, what's your role in the office?
Well, primarily I stay in the office and I work on legal research and paperwork, and I talk with clients over the phone or meet with them in person in the office. And Bud primarily goes to court and does work for the clients in court. He attends hearings, tries the cases in front of the judges and that sort of thing.
So it's just like kind of anything in life. You really need to create a team, and everybody kind of has their role. And it's interesting, we were talking in the green room before this interview, and Bud and Kimberly, you guys were both talking about how important family is to both of you, and you both have kids. How do you, Kimberly, first, how many kids do you have, and did you have a child during law school too?
Yes. My husband Steve and I have 3 girls, Stephanie, Caitlin, and Madison, and Stephanie's our youngest. She was born while I was in law school.
Oh my gosh.
And so, like many of our clients, we're used to, juggling kids and trying to make our families work and keep everything going smoothly.
And that's important to you too, Bud, though, in your office to have kind of a balance.
Yes, we actually had a child between my 2nd and 3rd year of law school.
Did you really?
As well. Yeah, and my daughter was born in April, and I got out of law school in May, and my wife had 60 days of maternity leave, and she went back to work just about the time I got out of law school. So I actually was the caretaker for my daughter between the ages of 2 and 6 months, which is not that usual for a man, I think, to have cared for that small of an infant.
How'd that work out for you?
I was never so tired at any point in my life. I can remember feeding her and having my head resting like this and just kind of fighting to keep consciousness, but it was very satisfying.
How that applies to what you do for a living, being that you work in family law. And I told you in the green room, too, that I was going to ask you, because we were kind of prepping before we come on the air, and I said, what are you guys working on now? And then, what kind of cases are you guys working on now? And then what did you say?
Well, we can't talk about it because it's confidential until they're announced. But I think one of the important points, however, Chrissy, is that we do everything. We try to do it very well. There's so many options and choices that we allow people. You have litigation, which is going to court and fighting it out. You have mediation. You have collaborative law, cooperative law. And all of those are offered by our office. And we may be the only one in San Diego County that does family law and has such a breadth of coverage. We also do adoptions in juvenile court.
Oh, do you?
Guardianships in probate court.
Do you do international adoptions?
We have, yes.
Oh, okay.
Things like that, yes.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
And we also do DA child support, which is government commenced child support, often involving welfare, but very often not, at a special DCSS court. So we do a wide variety of things, and just about any issue that people have concerning family law, we not only do it, but we try to do it very well, and we've done it many times before.
And one thing, Kimberly, you and I were talking about a parenting plan post-divorce, and specifically you guys were talking about how you deal with members of the military as well, yes?
Well, as Bud was saying when we were in the green room, San Diego is a unique city in that we do have quite a few military people stationed here. And one of the aspects of any divorce, whenever there's children involved, is trying to figure out how the parents and the children are all going to continue to be a family, even though it's going to be in 2 households. And when you have a military situation, it can sometimes be unique because you have things like deployments that you have to incorporate, and someone might be assigned in San Diego, and then at a later time they might get stationed in Hawaii, they might get stationed overseas. And so we try to be as creative as we can in thinking of things like setting up webcams so that the children can visit with their parents over the internet, and encouraging our clients to set up email accounts and that kind of thing, so that no matter what's happening, there's always a way for the parents to maintain contact with their kids and maintain that relationship.
Well, Kimberly and Bud, thank you guys very much for being here and kind of keeping us posted on what's going on with that. The website is familylawsandiego.com, or you can call them at 619-448-6500. You all right?
I have to say one thing.
Oh, yeah?
Tomorrow is my mother's 82nd birthday, so happy birthday to
birthday.
Mom.
Thanks for saying that, Bud. Thank you for saying that. Happy birthday, Mom. We love you, Mama. Okay, thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Stick around. San Diego Living is coming right back. 82!